last year I have run the gauntlet. Is it the Taraskelli, the Demosti, the Spineda, the Lotti, the Risotto, the Eleonora, the Carlotta, the Giulietta, the Alvisi, the Zambieri, the Eleonora de Bezzi, who was the King of Naples, Gioacchino's mistress, at least one of them, the Teresina de Mazzarati, the Glettenheimer and her sister, the Luigia and her mother, the Fornaretta, the Santa, the Caligari, the Portiera, the Bolognese Figuranti, the Tentora and her sister, come multi-allies. Some of them are countesses, and some of them are cobblers' wives. Some noble, some middling, some low, and all whores. The list is reminiscent of the thousands of conquests in Mozart's opera Don Giovanni. Rockstars collect groupies, and legends grow around their exploits. Here, NIKKI SIXX from the band Motley Crue describes a Byronic incident.
The night we arrived in England, I was lying on my bed in a Novotel outside Nottingham. True story. When I heard a knocking sound on the bathroom window, well, I tried to tune it out, assuming it was just my imagination, but it was persistent. Finally, I got up to look and discovered a leggy, beautiful blonde standing on the ledge outside. I opened the window and she looked me up and down. "Mind if I come in?" she asked, casual and polite, as if she were the neighbourhood vicar stopping by for afternoon tea. She very daintily stepped into the bathroom and asked, "Mind if I drop my knickers?" "No, go ahead," I answered, taken aback. Well, though I was trying to seem casual, I'd never been more excited. This is so cool, I thought to myself. I'm in England, the home of my favourite bands. The Sweet, Slade, Bowie, Queen, the Sex Pistols. And there's a chick coming in through the bathroom window, just like in the Beatles song. She took off her pants so that they were hanging loose around one leg. I sat down in the toilet and she straddled me. With one hand on the towel rack and the other grabbing my hair, she got off. She stood up, pulled up her pants and bowed slightly. "Thank you very much," she said in a genteel accent. "It's been an honour." Then she climbed onto the windowsill, stepped onto the ledge and was gone. Ground floor. I picked up the phone and called Mick, Tommy and Vince to tell them what had just happened and how much I loved England. The next day we were told we were opening for Iron Maiden and that Bruce Dickinson, their new singer, would like to meet us. Bruce and a woman who was with him walked into the dressing room. My heart dropped and my testicles shrank. I tried to stammer hello to them, but found myself tongue-tied. There she was, the girl who had crawled in my window the night before, and I didn't know if she was Bruce Dickinson's wife, girlfriend, manager, personal assistant, or what.
Byron's Don Juan experiences the usual hiding from the husband in the wife's bedroom and other scrapes, but he does find love in the form of Haidee, the Greek girl who nurses him after the shipwreck. However, Byron has to kill her off in order for the plot to continue. The male rock star's reputation is built on his sexual prowess, but if a female follows the half-Italian musician Madonna's motto of "express yourself, don't repress yourself," she risks being branded a tart. Double standards still abound, although once, when Marilyn Manson was on tour, the rock singer Courtney Love climbed on board his tour bus and took the girl groupies to task, saying, "You don't need to be on this bus, you should get a keyboard and start your own band, then these guys will be on your bus." Marilyn Manson says that at that point he started to like Courtney and gained a bizarre respect for her because she made him laugh and he thought she was cool. Whilst in Venice, Byron was visited by his old friend Hobhouse and also Shelley, who was concerned for the welfare of Byron's daughter by Claire Clairmont. Allegra later died at the age of 5 in a convent near Ravenna. Sadly, Byron spent very little time with her. He did, however, arrange for her to be buried in Harrow Church near Byron's school, but the memorial inscription was never placed in the church due to the objections of the vicar and some of the parishioners. Vince Neil, the lead singer from Motley Crue, suffered a similar tragedy when he lost his 4-year-old daughter Skylar to cancer. Byron was struck again when Shelley was drowned. His boat capsized off the coast of Leghorn. When Byron wrote and then sent some of his memoirs to Thomas More, he suggested that he should sell them to John Murray. Murray paid £2,000 for the right to posthumous publication, because as Byron said, a man always looks dead after his life appears. Or as the rapper Eminem puts it, superstardom's close to post-mortem. Byron had grown increasingly involved in politics, With the Carbonari in Italy, they were freedom fighters, bandits, guerrillas, anarchists, whatever they are called depends on your viewpoint. And much earlier he had spoken up for the frame breakers in Nottingham during the Luddite uprisings. Finally he went to Greece, where the struggle for independence from the Turks was a full-scale war. I believe that Byron wants to do something. He wants to feel as though he was actually making a difference and doing something productive and meaningful. He was plagued by melancholy and depression all his life, and he needed to make an impression on the world, preferring to be remembered for something heroic. Even then, Byron had a costume made for his final performance, a uniform and Homeric helmet. Today's rock stars similarly put their names to causes that are important to them. The female singer Pink was vocal against the Bush administration. Her provocative song, Dear Mr. President, takes Bush to task for knowing nothing about hard work or living on minimum wage. She has also championed animal welfare charities, something that Byron would have approved of, always having surrounded himself with pets, birds, dogs, cats, and a bear, which he kept at university because dogs weren't allowed.